Congressman.
2009, the next President of the United States will take the oath of office. That's what we're going to do. United the Oval Office. There will be a lot of problems waiting. A war to end in Iraq, a war to million uninsured Americans, an energy crisis gets worse by the week as oil keeps going up, now $4 a barrel. To ride global so long, which has a serious challenge to our environment and our way of life. We know that the economy is beginning to show a lot of troubling signs for next year. But depending upon what we do, the next president will find a lot of economic. And there are problems that we don't know about yet that will find their way to the office of the president. I'm running for president because I know that America can do better. I know we can meet our challenge, and I believe that America's best days are ahead of us, as they always are, because America is about the future. We know the people that we set the big goals, and I want us to enter that future with confidence and optimism, and I offer that. And I want to start questioning as many of you out there can have time to take about any issues that are on your mind. But the economy of the people on my mind speak with. I went door to door in Las Vegas last week, middle-class neighborhood, in out of modest, sort of well-kept, beautiful homes, people getting up every day, going to work. Met a construction worker, he's been laid off. Nobody ever thought Medicus would slow down, he's been laid off. Met a woman who was worried because her health care benefits have been cut. Her family, she's not the way it needs to. Met a woman whose son is in a home. The concerns of the people that I met with on that one street in one city in America really are the concerns of everyone now. There's a lot of questioning, isn't it hard-working, middle-class American? Why is health care so expensive? Why is college so expensive? Why are the jobs not growing with incomes that will support a middle-class way of life? We have to make some changes, and the sooner we do, the better off we will be. I also met a number of people whose houses have been foreclosed on, or who are worried that if it's not to go up, maybe a two, because mortgage interest rates are harder on the adjustable rate before it becomes in your home harder. So here's what I say right now. I would have a moratorium on home foreclosures for 90 days. No one could be foreclosed on for 90 days while we tried to work out ways to keep people in their homes. It's a lot better. It's a lot better not only for the family that gets to save their home, if they can pay what they're paying now, can't pay what the has to pay, don't have a home. It's better because we know the housing market is very low and people are not buying. It's better for the community because you still have someone who's contributing to the tax base. It's better for the country because we've got to stem this foreclosure tide because it is undermining any efforts to try to recover our economy. I would also freeze interest rates for 5 years. Interest rates have gone up much faster on home mortgages and than most of you to take of where we with so many people who are on the brink of losing their homes because they can't afford the new interest rates. And I would do everything I could to help communities have some funding to provide financial counseling, to assist families so that they can avoid foreclosure. I would also do more to help people pay their energy bills right now. The cost of energy in many parts of the thing we do, people pay their energy bills so that they're not making a choice between their monthly rent or their mortgage payment and their utility bill, between their prescription drug costs and their utility bill. I also want to make sure that as people lose their jobs and the unemployment rate is going up, it's now 5%, but we've had a lot of layoffs in the last week, and I think it's going to increase over this next month, that I think it's important that we make sure that unemployment compensation is there for a long enough period of time so that people are able to economy. I would also look to provide money directly for tax rebates to go into as many middle class and working families' hands as possible. I do not think that we should have more tax cuts for the wealthy. Let's have tax cuts for the hard-working middle class and working for a plan from my military and security advisors to begin bringing our troops home within 60 days. I've been on campus here a short time. I've had two people. One, a mother asked me to please bring her son home, and one, a wife, asked me to please bring her husband home. And I will do that. If George Bush doesn't end, I will. Before he leaves. But you know, we have policies are problems by this administration have alienated our friends and emboldened our enemies. So we're going to have to repair relationships. We're going to have to start trying to find common ground. I've said I won't even last until I'm inaugurated. If I'm elected, I will around the world on my behalf with a very simple message. The era of cowboy diplomacy is over. So there's a lot to be done, and I'm excited about this work, because I have absolute confidence and optimism in our ability as Americans to meet whatever challenges we face. We are a nation unlike any other. We have a history of breaking through barriers and solving our problems, believe in ourselves again, and we have to believe in our country. This is a good and great country, and it can be once again. But it will take more than just those of us running for office. Because you see, I don't think this election is about the candidates. I think it's your dreams, your aspirations, your desire for a better future for yourself and your families. That is what I am offering in this campaign. I'm offering not only my 35 years of experience, I will get on board every day thinking about what I can do to be the best president California would have. Because I know how important it is that we do have a United States, that we once again see ourselves as the American family. And it is my great privilege and honor to ask you for your support in the primary on February 5th.
Healthcare. I know that once before you wanted to bring this, you brought this to the attention, and you're bringing it to the attention now. So my question is, how are you going to make it happen this time around, and how are you going to combat those pharmaceutical companies that are making billions of dollars out of all of us who are paying deductibles and co-payments and then have to supplement our income with supplemental insurance?
Great question, and I love the pronunciation CSUN. I love that. That's great. You know, we did try back in 93 and 94, and we weren't successful. But I learned a lot of lessons about what it's going to take to be successful. This is a cause for me. This is a passion of mine. I feel so strongly that it is wrong for the richest country in the world to deny health care to so many people. And